411, hun?
What's the 411, hun?
I got it going on,
Hey, yo,
hun.
I got it going on, hun.
What's the 411, hun?
What's the 411, hun?
I got it going on.
Hey, yo, I got it going on.
What's up, everybody? It is your girl, your diva and knowledge, Lady Mocha, representing Mocha's Cafe de Paris. Hope everybody's Sunday is going awesome. I know tomorrow is Monday, so guess what, y'all? The weekend is over. It's going to be time to hit that time clock first thing tomorrow morning, so just get ready. So just take the rest of your day to just chill and mellow out, because y'all know what's on and popping come tomorrow. So anyhow, I thought it was very imperative that I did this particular content and produced to you guys and you ladies this recipe for today. Well, if y'all have not heard, your boy, your rapper from the ATL, Mr. T.I., went in on all haters who was bashing his wife underneath a few pictures he shared that was taken at the 2019 Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards. T.I. posed with Tiny Harris, his children, and other family members. A few haters decided to bash Tiny's body, and Tip slammed them by saying, okay, maybe this is a teachable moment. What do y'all really hope to achieve by coming on my page, speaking ill of my wife under a picture of my family? What the make y'all think I'm going to go let y'all try me in mine? I'm showing restraint because y'all are young black women, and I'm trying my best to respect you and uplift you like you all deserve. But y'all got me effed up, shorty. Be out here shaped like a whole 2-liter peach Fago, and got the nerve to make critical, disrespectful comments about mine. I obviously love it and have loved it for over 18 years now. If you had a man who loved you as much as I love her, I doubt you'd be miserable enough to leave such hateful comments. Let's not discuss this situation again. Now get a life with y'all goofy asses. Wow, like I said, Mr. T.I., the king of the South, honey, he was not playing it, honey. These chicks came in on his page and was gunning for his wife, calling her an aunt, saying she lives the bug's life. I mean, it was just very insulting, some of the comments that these women were leaving. I'm going to see if I can read a few of these comments that these chicks left. Some of them said, why tiny legs look like that? Somebody put an emoji of an ant. Another person put tiny though with some laughing emojis. Tiny butt on some ant legs. Lord, the surgery went wrong. Of course, some people did come to her defense and said, one follower said, y'all talking about her ass and failed to see that. Failed to see the outfit, I guess that's what she meant, got on cost more than your Nissan. LOL, it's obvious this family is destined for greatness, so hate it or love it, they ain't going nowhere. Another lady says, some of y'all will never know what it feels like to be a wife, will never know what it feels like for a man to even protect y'all, because y'all fatherless and manless, will make y'all the opposite of the Harris family. This is the comment that really stood out to me the most, which is the reason why I'm doing this particular content. It's more than just me displaying this new episode that's in the social media with the Harrises. This comment really stood out to me more than any of them, because it really brings up a very significant point that a lot of married women, unfortunately, who have experienced the amount of embarrassment and betrayal that Tiny had experienced. It will make you resort to all type of behavior. And this is the comment that I'm going to go ahead and read, so I can go ahead and reiterate on what I think about this particular comment. One follower says, just wondering, if you loved your wife so much and gave her so much self-esteem, why she feel the need to enhance her appearance? Another female goes in and says, men should learn to respect their wives first before expecting others to do so. Ain't he the one who was running around with models like Bernice Burgos, whose shape totally different? If you loved yours, you wouldn't go out and get better. Let me get a church fan. Let me get a church fan, honey. I got to get a church fan on that. When I read those two comments, it really spoke volumes to me. Being a married woman, it is very disheartening when you have put a lot of time and love and energy into a marriage, and to experience your husband or significant other cheating on you, it can really take a toll on you emotionally and mentally and physically. Okay. So basically, what I gathered from this situation was the fact that I understand why T.I. came to his wife's defense, and he had every right to do so. After all, he is her husband, and that is his queen, and he should defend his wife as such. Okay. Secondly, I think the fans, the followers, were way out of pocket for going on this grown man's page talking reckless about his wife. If they felt some type of way, hey, post that on your own timeline. Okay. They was out of pocket. I don't care what I think about somebody's wife or husband. I'm not going to go on their timeline and express that. Okay. So they got what they deserve for coming at him about his wife reckless and sideways. So kudos to T.I. for not letting these women insult and disgrace his wife. However, let's get down to the real nitty gritty. Okay. First of all, T.I. is one of those rappers I respect to the utmost. He's a very intelligent brother. He kind of reminds me of Nas, except he has like that southern flavor. A lot of his lyrics are very um he speaks very poetic, and his content is kind of somewhat like a southern Tupac in a sense, and I hate even using Tupac because a lot of people get offended by that, because a lot of people feel like Tupac is in a class by himself, which he is, but he has that he kind of prophesizes, he has that that gift of being able to prophesize through his lyrics. He gives a lot of good intelligent wisdom and knowledge through his lyrics. So I got to give respect where respect is due. He's very intelligent. I've seen him be put in a hot seat when people would interview him and try to ask him questions to make him go out of character. And he always conducted himself like a respectable, diligent black man. So I would give T.I. his props. On the other hand, okay, let's keep it 100, okay? We have seen Mr. T.I. disrespect his wife, okay? Let's just go there. All right. During the separation, he was, in the in the public eye with Bernice Burgos, whatever the hell that appetizer name was. And he was so open with it to the point he did not care if paparazzi saw it, and if paparazzi put it out there. He was in his own selfish zone in during that point in period in time, and I can't say it was all of T.I.'s fault, because Tiny, I'm sure she did her share too of damaging that marriage, because as many times as black women, we want to automatically sympathize with black women when we see a black man in our eyes doing his black queen or black princess wrong. We automatically want to sympathize with the black woman, and I get it. However, at the same token, she was out of pocket too. The one time paparazzi got a hold of her dancing with Floyd Mayweather, knowing Floyd and T.I.'s arch enemies, so she didn't handle it correct either. So let's be frank. There's no such thing. I'm not taking sides here. I'm not saying T.I. was the worst husband or T.I. was the worst wife, but let's keep it 100. Couples who have been married for a long time, we all have gone through those periods, when you would let your selfishness kick in and you doing things out of pocket because you hurt, you mad, you in your feelings. So the thing is, you mature from it, you grow from it, you learn, and you move on, and you make the best of your situation. So, the part that's not sitting well with me is like one of the followers said, you want to come to your wife's defense and talk about how much you love her and talk about how all these other females are haters. First of all, what men have to realize is, um, if you're married or you have a woman, you should always put your woman in a position to where she shouldn't be jealous of other women, but other women should be jealous of her based on how you treat her. Now, T.I. has a reputation, and this is not throwing him under the bus, of liking attractive women with nice bodies, and I can understand that. He's a handsome guy. He has a lot of money. He's even owned a strip club. I don't know if he still owns it, so I can understand as a rapper there's a lot of temptation that goes on. And guess what? You could be having steak and potatoes at home, but when you in a goddamn candy store and you see all this candy sitting around you, all this chocolate, white chocolate, milk chocolate, all of these different flavors. I mean, even though you got steak and potatoes, I mean, who ain't gonna want some candy? Who not gonna want some chocolate every once in a while? Especially if so much of it is in your reach. And any woman that's with the man in this type of profession, whether he's a rapper, athlete, y'all already know what y'all signing up for. It is what it is. You know what I mean? So my thing is, when other women see how you disrespect your wife, this is the note that I want men out here to understand. When you have other women who see you disgrace your wife and humiliate your wife because publicly you got floozies hanging around you, you in the club, you making it rain with your appetizer, your side chick, you all over the place. He was exposed again after the whole Bernice situation. He got caught in the backstage smacking on some girl's ass, and she was leaned up in real close to him, like they had a casual type of fling going on. This wasn't just some random fan that, wanted her boobs signed or autographed or something like that. This chick was real chilled. She was leaned up under T.I. with his arm over her. So you can just tell it was way out of pocket for a man to so much, represent that he's married, okay? So this dude, with all due respect, has embarrassed his wife more than one time. And she's even said this on her reality show. A couple of times when I watch Family Hustle and I would see both of them going back to back, I can see how he has a manipulative thing about him. And that's the thing, ladies, when you're dealing with a man that's highly intelligent, like T.I., because the guy is phenomenal with knowledge. And the only dangerous part about dealing with men that are very knowledgeable, they're very manipulative. They know how to use their knowledge to their advantage. They know how to use it to manipulate you. And because they're so smart and they're so wise and they're highly intellectual, they know how to twist things and make it seem like it's one thing when it's really something else. It's that kind of narcissist behavior. And it was a couple of times when she called him out. I remember they did an episode and his son, King, with his cute self, was saying how he bought a girl a gift. You know how young teenagers do. He bought his girl a gift. And that's when, him, T.I. Tiny and his son, they was all sitting to the table and they was talking to him about this new girl who he was buying gifts from. And that's when T.I. told King, well, with all due respect, son, don't be sitting up here buying girls all kind of gifts, because I can't quote exactly what he said, but I remember it was to the around the rim of him saying that if you get in the habit of buying females gifts, they're not going to know you for you. They're just going to know you for what you do, type of thing, which was good advice. But his wife, Tiny, butt in and she said, oh, but you be buying gifts. And I don't know if anybody else peeped it, but I peeped it when she said that. Because I'm like, oh, but you be buying gifts. In other words, you telling our son don't be buying other women gifts, but you do it. And you know what his response was? That's a different story. And I'm like, dude, you really, really, really know how to pull a smooth. When I would give T.I., he knows how to finesse, honey. And if you want them females you weak and you can't read them between the lines, he will have your head going and spinning and going and spinning. Your brain to be like a goddamn cycle in a wash machine, honey. You wouldn't know what direction you going, okay? But I peeped that. And they brushed that off real quick and went to the next subject. So my thing is, he wants to go in on these women who are going in on him. But all of these women who are fans of him and fans of Tiny, they have seen him be with other women. So to me, it's kind of hypocritical to sit up here. You want everybody to respect your wife, but everybody sees that you don't respect her. Okay? So the minute all these women went in on his page and they were wrong, but come on, dude. First of all, it's a lot of hurtful, bitter women out here who are miserable. You know what I mean? And they can't stand to see another black woman shine, especially if she's with a man of high status. They're going to try to find a crack, any type of crack to, make y'all look bad. So the last thing you want to do if you're a man of high status is to give your fans any type of crack in your marriage so they can infiltrate on that and humiliate you and humiliate your wife. So I don't know, but this is the typical narcissist behavior. You want to be so righteous, but at the end of the day, you're not acting in a righteous manner. With all due respect to Mr. Harris. Like I said, I ain't nobody. I'm just a regular old YouTube blogger who got no goddamn life, who don't have no job right now. Okay, I ain't got no money in my bank account like his, but I'm just saying. All right. So, anyway, I did look at the picture, and I'm sorry. With all due respect, I'm sorry. Her booty does not match her body. Okay, her booty should be matching her legs like her Louis Vuitton shoes match her Louis Vuitton bag. You know that? No, sis. No, I'm sorry. Her butt, it looked like it don't belong to her. Look like she got one of those butts that are detachable, like you can put it on and take it off. If you're going to get surgery, ladies, get surgery where it looks right on you and it fits your body. Okay, if you're going to get surgery, make it look real, make it look genuine. It's no different than a chick who got a weave, but her hair is nappy as hell, but her weave is super straight. If you're going to rock weave, ladies, make sure it looks good and it compliments you. Okay, just because it's fake, that don't mean it has to look fake. Okay, if you're going to get different color eye contacts, get an eye contact color that matches your complexion. You can't be dark as tar, but your eyes are rainbow white green. No. And this is the problem with black women in the community. I don't think it's so much that, and there are men who have issues with women who wear fake hair and fake eyes, but what makes it worse is when it looks fake. I strongly believe that if a woman at least makes it look real and knows how to carry herself like a lady and knows how to carry herself like class, artificial assets like this won't so much bother men. But I think the reason why men have such a problem with women wearing weave and fake stuff and all that is because of the fake ass attitude that comes along with it and the fake personality. I mean, I ain't saying you got to go around and act a certain way because you're wearing little artificial assets, because it only enhances the beauty. Because some women, I don't care if they have hair down their back, if they have a nasty attitude, or if they have a butt hurt looking face. It don't matter if they got hair growing down their back. That don't mean they're going to stand out any more than a sister who wears hair extension, but she's intelligent, she's classy, she doesn't have a nasty attitude. She'll get more attention before the woman with the real hair down her back and a nasty attitude and the ignorance will first. So all of those factors is important, but at the same time it's not important. You just make sure your personality stands out for itself, and you know how to conduct yourself like a woman, talk like a woman, act like a woman, and be a woman. That's what makes you stand out. It has not so much to do with just your physical attributes. Okay, so seeing her her butt basically looks like a diaper, because again, her name is Tiny, which fits her because she's a very petite woman, and that's a blessing to still be small after all of these years, because she's been the same size she's been since she's been in Escape. So that's amazing that her body is still intact, but that butt got to go. It looks awful. Even 𝐜𝐚'𝐬 had to downsize her booty because she said it was too much. But if we look deep within the situation, let's do some surgery, because one of the followers called it out. Basically, one of the followers said, and I'm gonna read it again, if you loved her so much, her self-esteem, why she feel the need to enhance her appearance. And you know what? This is the whole point of this content. This is what happens when married women, have been cheated on and betrayed by their husbands. What tends to happen, and there's some women out there that may keep it real and co-sign and say, yeah, you're right, Mocha, it has happened to me. I've been there. And you got some that's going to try to act like They're not bothered by it. But the truth of the matter is, when your husband has cheated on you and messed around on you, and then he's done it publicly, then he's done it with women that are very beautiful and very attractive, it will weigh down on you spiritually and mentally. And I truly believe that Tiny loved T.I. so much that even though he was cheating and messing around on her, I don't know if she did it to him first. I don't know the whole dynamics of the marriage. But what I do know is we have seen him out in public. I have not seen Tiny out with no other man in public except when she was dancing with Floyd Mayweather. But we've seen him smacking on women booties and all kind of stuff and whatever, making it rain and thunder in the club. So my thing is, I could only imagine the toll it took on her knowing her husband cheated, but she still wanted to please him. She still wanted to appear appealing to him. And I don't know what it is about women, but when you're a dude, when your man has stepped out on you, for some strange reason, it really drives you even more to try to outdo your competition. If his side chick was light skinned, you try to make your skin lighter. If his side chick was skinny, you try to lose weight. If his side chick was Puerto Rican, you try to lighten your complexion or darken your complexion. I mean, I've seen so many married women who have experienced this. When they have been cheated on, they will try to do everything they can to outdo their competition. When the truth of the matter is, for women who have experienced being cheated on, it has nothing to do with them. It has everything to do with the fact that your man is just being selfish and he's putting his own needs before yours. Nevertheless, this is what happens when you disgrace your wife publicly. Okay, you give so many women who are already haters, was already hating on the fact that she was with you as a star, but now you done gave haters ammunition. And the thing about it is, you can tell one of those dudes, he's going to finesse his guilt. That's his way of finessing his guilt for how he disgraced his wife by running to her defense and protecting her, because the truth of the matter is, he knows deep down inside that everybody's making a skeptical of her based off of his actions, and that's the only reason why he's running to her defense. I know, number one, because he loves her, but number two is he knows that he already embarrassed his wife. So that's that extra inner guilt that he feels, and he's in denial about it, because believe it or not, denial is just not a disease that black women catch. Okay, you got some black men out there who be in denial like a mug and will swear up and down. They will let their pride, they will let their ego and a masculine chauvinistic male ego attitude make them believe that they cannot be in denial. And whether he wants to believe it or not, he is in denial that his actions is the reason why other black women are targeting his wife. Okay, so with that being said, he already knew they had haters. So why would you give your haters the ammunition to target you and your wife? Okay, so again, this is the reason why I believe Tiny has resorted to getting all this surgery, getting her butt done a certain way. She's starting to look like the side chicks that, with all due respect, that T.I. was messing with. The girls with the booties, the girls with the flat tummies, the girls with the, and it's not that she's never had a nice body, but when your man has cheated on you, it will make you feel like every little thing is wrong with you. You will go to the extremes of dyeing your hair color. You would dye you would try to lose weight. You would try to put on weight. Women go through some extremes when their husbands is cheating on them, and that's what's going on with Wendy Williams. Our husband has cheated, even though they've probably they've gotten past what happened, but it's a scar that will always be left on you. I mean, getting past it meaning evidently they're still together, they didn't divorce, but she's still going to be, that's still going to taunt her for the rest of her days. She's going to constantly live with the fact that my husband stepped out on me, and every time she sees these Instagram models, these Insta skanks, even with all her money and her popularity, it still made her feel like she was not all of what her husband wanted, which is why she's trying to look the part of what his side chicks had looked like. Okay, so basically the moral of the story out of this whole situation is, men, ladies, married people who in a relationship, if you don't want people coming at your wife or people coming at your husband, just keep in mind the way you carry yourself in the streets and the dirt you do in the streets. Even if y'all decide to stay together, guess what? It's people that's not going to look past it. It's people that's going to always remind you. And this is the proof in the pudding, because as soon as he tried to run to his chick's defense, look what happened. You have women coming in. Oh, really? Oh, what? You want to defend your wife? But didn't we just see you a couple of months ago with these chicks and stuff? You know what I mean? So I sympathize with Tiny because I know that she truly loves T.I. And it's hard enough just getting past the humiliation of your dude slipping out there on you. But then you got to deal with these females who know your husband slipped out on you. And now that you're going through all these changes, trying to change yourself physically and mentally, now you got to also deal with these side chicks that are insulting you and throwing shade at you for physically altering your body all to please a man who still is fascinated with the bodies of other women. So I get it. Tiny is in a very hard place, but what she has to realize is altering her body is not going to make a man not cheat on you or cheat on you. That, to me, she has a self-esteem issue. And with very good reason. When the man you love has messed around with other people, that makes you feel like you're not good enough, you're not worthy enough, he's not content, he's not satisfied with the woman that he has. So I understand exactly where she comes from. Only real women who've experienced that type of pain could be woman enough to admit, understand that it is no joke when your dude steps out on you. It does mentally and emotionally, it changes you. And some women can handle it. Some women can stay in a marriage, get past it, and move on. And some women, it's a deal breaker. Once you cheat, you out the door. That's it. I'm not dealing with it. So I respect a woman who stays and I respect a woman who goes. Only that woman knows what she can take and what she can stand. But I really believe, in all honesty, Tiny has gone too far with this butt job, because again, it does not look good on her, and she's a beautiful woman. If your man loves you, guess what, boo? Just like they love pancakes. Men love pancakes. Guess what? You had a husband that was with you when your butt was flat. So as he already posted on his Twitter account, he been in love with you and been loving you. Okay, whatever the case. So he says, and another thing is, people have to realize is love is not based off your words, it's based off your actions. Anybody can sit up here and say, I love you, you my everything, you my man, you my woman. But when they go outside of the marriage and do stuff disrespectfully, then their words are not in alignment with their actions. Now, granted, all relationships have their ups and their downs. You do dumb stuff when you immature and you childish and everything, but it just comes a point to where you can't keep using things as an excuse to keep condoning your behavior and cheat, mess around, whatever it is you do. But anyway, y'all, I would definitely like y'all input on this situation. What do y'all think? Do y'all think that, T.I. was right for his defending his wife, even though he has not been the husband he should have been, by protecting his wife from the jump, by not embarrassing her, being out here with other women, versus as soon as women start gunning in on his wife, now he wants to protect her, now he wants to defend her? What is y'all intake about that? And guys, from a man's point of view, what do you think about this? Do you think if a man really loves his wife, if he's going to mess around, he's at least going to be discreet, where really you're not supposed to be messing around, period? But let's face it, we don't live in a perfect world, and people do things until they learn or get burned, and they learn as a learning experience, okay, I'm not going there anymore. So I mean, tell me what y'all intake, guys, because I would also like to know, what do y'all think T.I.'s real agenda behind this? Is he's defending his wife because she really loves her, or is he defending her because he knows he's already disgraced her, and out of guilt he has to keep running to his wife's defense? So It's going to be interesting, y'all. But in all respect, I really wish the best for them. And I'm glad that they are not letting the haters divide them. They going to ride it on out, in the long run. The people that's talking bad about you are the ones who end up respecting you. You know what I mean? So, sometimes, you just got to let what people say go on one ear and God the other and continue to do you, because nobody wants to see anybody happy. We got some miserable souls out here, honey. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, leave y'all comment below, and please take a second to hit that thumb up. I would appreciate it, so that'll let me know I'm giving you ladies and you gentlemen some good content. Guys, also, I'm going to be doing my baby mama drama seminar. Remember, it's $25 per guy that will be attending. I'm going to be giving y'all some awesome advice, some tricks, some tactics, some strategies that will help you get around the baby mama drama that some of you may be experiencing. So if you're interested, hit me up on my email, and it is going to be live. Webinar is not going to be recorded. We will be talking live to me, so you can ask me as many questions as you want, and it's going to be like maybe 2 hours. So if there's something you think you'd be interested in doing, make sure you hit me up, y'all. On that note, it is your girl, Lady Mocha. Remember, I'm going to always pour you a cup of truth and break you off with a slice of knowledge. And happy Sunday. Y'all have a blessed one. Bye.